So, I just want to say first off that I'm getting reports on the fires. The tragedy continues. The search for lives continues, and the firefighters are doing their best, and I want to express gratitude for that. Other states are providing resources. California is pretty well maxed out, and so we do need that help that we're getting, and we're very appreciative. But the first responders, the firefighters, and the inmates that are working there as well are doing a spectacular job, and I think the people should know that they're well served. The new governor and I spent some time talking about what governors talk about when they get together, about issues and departments and other things that came up. So I would say the state's in good hands.
Speaking of hands, the one key piece of advice I got from the governor is don't touch the bear. But you keep the hands off the bear. But want to just express gratitude. This transition started off with a reality check, shootings, obviously these fires, and that puts everything in perspective. But the transition could not be going more smoothly because of the incredible generosity of energy and spirit and collaboration. The governor and the governor's office, his staff at every level, working with our staff to make sure this is a smooth transition. There's only one governor at a time, and I think that's important to reinforce, particularly at this moment with so much anxiety around these fires. And I want to reinforce that, and I want to be respectful of the governor. It's not my first time in this building. My office is literally across the hall here, Lieutenant Governor, and maintain my status as Lieutenant Governor and Governor-elect. But again, just expression of gratitude to Governor Brown, and you can imagine the conversations we had without being prescriptive are all the major issues in this state. Pick an issue. We've had a chance to dialogue at least broadly about it. Now the question for me is assessing personnel, not just policy. I say moving from the how business to the who business, seeing which staff want to stay, which staff are interested in moving on, how we can convince them potentially otherwise, and to make sure that we're conducting ourselves in the kind of manner that people expect, which is seamlessly.
Governor Brown, you've obviously in the last 8 years have had a vision of where California is going, and now you're handing over the reins. Are you confident that the new governor will take it generally the same direction?
Yes. Well, not the same direction. We all, first of all, times change, and we have to change with them. But I would say that the new governor will take California in a very positive and very creative way.
Governor Brown, if it is found that PG&E's power lines had something to do with the fire near Chico in Paradise, or if they had anything, if SDG&E had anything to do with the fires down in Malibu, what do you think the action should be? What should the state do?
We're going to assess the facts first. Substantive conversation we were just having a moment ago, but I'm going to assess the facts first before I opine.
Do you think the legislation that was recently passed is enough?
There was a good first step. Obviously, all work in progress. Got to be iterative.
Governor-elect, are you concerned that PG&E is going to go bankrupt though? Because the stocks are they've gone way down.
Well, there's a lot of expression of concern across the board, and I've had the opportunity not only to dialogue with the governor, but obviously a number of stakeholders, including representatives of PG&E themselves, and the insurance industry, lawyers and others, and obviously community. I was up in Paradise a few days ago, and those impacted directly by what's occurred. So look, we're going to assess all those facts. The governor's in the process of doing the same, obviously, and we'll see where we are when the baton is handed.
Wait a minute, guys. This is not what we call a general press conference. This is just a get acquainted meeting. Is this all right?
Yeah, we've got to move shortly, so we have time for
Governor,
how many questions do we have time
for? The legislature spent so much time and energy last year on the wildfire issue and with the conference committee and everything else. Why wasn't that enough to prevent these disasters?
Are you serious?
Why not?
Prevent these disasters? Some things only God can do. And we're doing everything we can, and there'll be new challenges that we don't even know what they are, and we will respond and do as as much as we can and as creatively as we can. But this is an unprecedented, or what I call the new abnormal. The winds are faster, the temperatures are hotter, the soil and vegetation is drier. This is unprecedented, and it's a tragedy, and we as human beings have to be humble in the face of it, but also resolute and determined.
Governor
Brown, you mentioned that California is maxed out. Are you
say,
satisfied with you mentioned that California is maxed out. Are you satisfied with the federal response, and should President Trump come out here and visit?
That's a dual question. You only
It's
get
too
one.
hard.
One dual
It's an A and a
question.
B.
We're very glad to get the federal assistance.
Governor, the
Very
technology has been around for a long time to stop down power lines from releasing energy through reclosers, and PG&E has not released how many reclosers or what their policy is for shutting down lines, while other Southern California companies have done that. Shouldn't PG&E be shutting down reclosers?
That's a very good question, which I haven't heard before. I will bring that up with the incoming governor.
I know we've
Will
got to
there
move.
be a rental
We've got to move
freeze?
as well.
Will there be a rental freeze like in the Tubbs fire in the surrounding areas?
That'll be up to the new governor. He's in charge of all rent freezes.
Thanks, everybody.
I think you can count on it.